Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we are back, and so am I, back from Sao Paulo, Brazil, and as you all know, back from the Weeknd's one-night special concert, and all I can say is wow, what a show. If you all didn't know, I recently flew to Brazil to see Abel's concert, and it was absolutely amazing, an opportunity I will be eternally grateful for, and a moment in my life that I will never forget. It felt awesome to be a part of EXO history. Now, I'm sure most of you, if not all of you, watched the concert live on YouTube when it happened. Let me know if you did, and let me know what you thought of it in the comments. If you didn't, if you missed it, don't worry, it's still up on the Weeknd's YouTube channel. You can go watch it right now if you want to. Also, shout out to those of you who went to the show as well. All the Brazilians, shout out to you guys who watch my channel. Now, before we get into it, make sure to like and subscribe right now and go to my other channel. The link is in the description. You'll see some exclusive content and my entire journey there in Brazil when the videos come out. I literally met Mike Dean, no joke. I also vlogged on the day of the concert, so go subscribe right now because the video is coming out soon and you do not want to miss it. I've got a lot of videos lined up. I did a lot of vlogging, a lot of content creation while I was in Brazil, and I'm in the process of editing it all right now. It's a lot of work, but bear with me. I'll get through it and I'll provide you guys with all that content. But enough of my talking. Let's get into everything that occurred at the show and what it all means for the upcoming album. Now, of course, there was some major news that came out while I was in Brazil, so I wasn't exactly able to make a video on it, but I'll mention it right now and explain it all for you. Also, shout out to those of you who instantly commented on my videos and confirmed the news. You know who you are. But yes, if you haven't heard, which I'm sure you all have, the Weeknd's newest album title and the cover have been released. Abel posted this insane cryptic video which revealed the album title, and then he posted the album cover just a few hours before the Sao Paulo show began. It was a crazy surprise for sure. I remember getting my ticket scanned, running to my spot by the stage, and randomly checking my phone and seeing the album cover, and I was like, what? Nonetheless, the Weeknd's upcoming album is titled Hurry Up Tomorrow, and this is the album cover. Let me know what you all think of this in the comments. I personally already love the album cover. It follows the trilogy theme and his entire discography because it's still his face, and if you don't know, every album cover is his face. But also notice the similarities and the differences between the three covers of the modern day trilogy. In After Hours, he is seen looking down. In Dawn FM, he's looking straight ahead. And now in this new album, Hurry Up Tomorrow, he's looking up at us. It's super interesting to see this, and we can kind of decipher what it all means. As a fun fact, if you look closely at all the other album covers, they sort of follow the modern day trilogy as well. In Kissland, he's looking down. In Beauty Behind the Madness, he's looking straight ahead, and he's looking up in Starboy. Very interesting for sure. It seems like it was all planned out from the beginning, and that's just insane to think about. Also, how crazy does it feel to say the name of the new album? It seems like just yesterday I was making videos on this channel trying to predict or showcase some sort of new information regarding the album. I remember all the bad and different album titles that we had come up with as a fan base that we knew would never come true, but it was just fun to talk about, such as Genesis, Afterlife, Rebirth, all those weird titles. There were a lot of them. But ultimately, deep down, I knew that it would be something completely different, and yeah, it was. Hurry Up Tomorrow is the name of the new album. Regardless, we now have the album name and an album cover, so I mean, this thing is coming out soon, guaranteed. As well as a piece of more recent news, the lead single for the album has also come out, as I'm sure you all know as well. It is titled Dancing in the Flames, and it is amazing. To all the EXO fans, it took some time, but the rollout is officially in full effect. We're getting new music and everything is picking up speed now. It's happening and I cannot be more happy. But yeah, I'm sure most of you have already heard what the new single sounds like. Abel played a little bit of it live at the Sao Paulo show, so that was cool to see, and I have to say, it was already stuck in my head from the beginning. To me, it's like a mix of Blinding Lights and Less Than Zero, and I said this in my last video, but we know that that's a crazy good combination. I've seen people on the internet saying that this new single is literally going to be the next Blinding Lights, and I can honestly see that happening, but I don't want to speak too soon. It's just such a beautiful song, and it's so catchy. Max Martin and Abel really did their thing. But yes, now let's move on to the Sao Paulo show. Again, if you want to see some exclusive exclusive behind the scenes of what the day was like, head to my new channel, link is in the description, and make sure to leave a subscribe so that you don't miss it when it comes out. But wow, this show was amazing. From the visuals to the electric, loud crowd, to the stage design and the pyro and the fire, the surprise guests, to the new music, everything about it was honestly amazing. The Weeknd played a total of around 28 songs, give or take. I know there was a few other ones that were thrown in there, but they were very little snippets. For example, if you listen closely to the beginning, you can kind of hear Every Angel Is Terrifying, but it's not included in this set list, even though there was a little bit of it. So take with as you wish, but the set list was different for everybody, to be honest. But these were like the 28 main songs that he played. Now, many people are a little worried and still confused as to why he has teased so many new songs on the album. Like at the Sao Paulo show, I think he played around 7 or 8 new songs, but I think we'll be just fine. We need to remember that he's probably only teased little bits of each song and that there's still lots more to hear when the actual album comes out and when the studio versions are released. Don't worry, enjoy the moment, enjoy the new music. Anyways, here's the set list for the one night only special Sao Paulo show. Yeah, it's crazy. Like I said, these were the 28 main songs. The Weeknd started off the show with openers Mike Dean, who, by the way, played a crazy good set. Shout out to him. And DJ Guga, a Brazilian DJ. I didn't know much about him before the show, but I mean, he got the crowd going crazy. So after Mike Dean and DJ Guga, the two openers, got the crowd of like 70 or 80,000 people super hyped, it was finally Abel's turn to come out on stage. And as Abel rose from the center building, which resembled some sort of church, if you remember the church that he was posting not too long ago, and as the clouds of heaven and Red Star Girls came in behind him, he immediately opened up with a brand new song, which we are speculating is titled The Crowd.
The crowd is screaming, the crowd is screaming my name. Again, the crowd is screaming, the crowd is screaming my name. The crowd will feel my name.
The fun didn't end there because then he instantly transitioned into another new song, which we know quite well by now, but it was still amazing to hear it live, Wake Me Up. It was just cool to see this in its entirety, the new song all put together. And what better way to continue the show than to have this insane transition into After Hours and get all of EXO crowd singing their hearts out. As I mentioned, the EXO crowd was loud, very, very loud. Abel also played a little bit of Too Late. Now, this was the live debut, but what was interesting about the way he performed it was that in the original song, if you don't know, the lyrics are, "It's way too late to save our souls." But during the show, Abel switched the lyrics to, "It's not too late to save our souls." Super insane to hear, check this out.
It's not too late to save my soul. I know you got me to the day we'll go.
He then transitioned into Take My Breath, again another insane transition, and that was followed by Sacrifice and then How Do I Make You Love Me. Abel then surprised the whole world by playing a snippet of Escape from LA. Honestly, I feel complete after hearing that live. It was crazy.
You know I love LA, but I fell in love with Sao Paulo.
And to contrast it all, after Escape from LA, Abel then played Take Me Back to LA.
I said you are, I left too young.
then it was time for none other than the brand new single Dancing in the Flames. The synths in this song, like I said, are out of this world. Max Martin is a genius. Abel then did the unthinkable and played the Travis Scott banger Fiend and brought out Playboy Cardi. Like, what? The two legends then played another brand new song, which is supposedly titled Timeless, and I'm assuming it's on Abel's upcoming album. And Abel was like falsettoing over Fiend and this new song. It was just crazy. You just had to be there. I don't even know how to explain it. This show was one for the ages. It was insane. But I mean, we're gonna keep going here because it's the Weeknd, for crying out loud. He doesn't stop. Abel then played a new song again, which we believe is titled Sao Paulo, and was a promotional song for the NFL game that took place in Sao Paulo the day before the Weeknd show. He brought out the Brazilian star Anitta, and the two artists set Estadio Morumbis on fire. Literally. We then heard the teaser track Take It Easy as well before moving on to Heartless and, believe it or not, Repeat After Me interlude. I'm still wondering how they made that transition work, but they did and I was speechless. The Weeknd continued the new song streak by playing Hold Your Heart, but not the second part of it. I think he's saving that for the album and I'm really looking forward to it.
Let's go! Let's go! Let me close my eyes with midnight. Let's end it all. The world's not far behind.
This then transitioned into Faith and then the second part of Alone Again, which also was a live debut. We've never heard the second part of Alone Again live before.
I don't know if I can be alone again. I don't know if I can be alone again.
And after that was Runaway, the teaser song from that one teaser video, which got me a little teary-eyed at the show, I'm not gonna lie to you. Then we heard Out of Time and an insane transition into Is There Someone Else, as well as for the first time ever live, The Weeknd performed Hardest to Love and Scared to Live.
See it, I can see it. I've been the hardest to love. Try to let me go. But I bring myself back
Abel then concluded the show with Save Your Tears, Less Than Zero, Blinding Lights, and a song that is supposedly the title track Hurry Up Tomorrow, or is titled In Heaven, and then this insane visual where he is running towards what appears to be the gates of heaven, but he doesn't make it, falls to his knees, and, well, the gates close. Super interested to see how the meaning behind this visual is intertwined when the album is released. Again, we still don't exactly know where Abel is going with the final installment to the trilogy, or what that final song was actually titled. Even though we kind of have an idea, it might be much darker and scarier than we think. And after the Weeknd left the stage, there was this amazing drone show which revealed the title of the new album in the sky, Hurry Up Tomorrow. Although one or two of the drones didn't work, but that's besides the point. Personally, while I was at the show and while I was watching the drones moving and seeing this happening in real time, I totally thought that a random date would just pop up in the sky, symbolizing the release date for the album. I think think that would have been even cooler, but this was awesome too. So there you have it. That's a recap of all recent events and the Sao Paulo show. Again, go watch it live on YouTube if you haven't seen it. It's crazy, and wow, was it a lot, but we made it. As I said, I hope you enjoyed the concert and are looking forward to the album rollout and are enjoying the new single Dancing in the Flames. There's now a studio version, a live version from Sao Paulo, and an acoustic version for it. Don't forget to like and subscribe and check out my new channel if you want to see more of me and some special content. I'm sure you'll love it. My journey in Brazil was amazing and even interesting at some parts, and it was an unforgettable experience, so go check it out. I love you all. The album is coming soon and we are finally getting new music. I'm sure everyone is excited, as am I. Thank you for watching another one of my videos. Until next time.